Hey, Hayden here, and in this video I'm going to cover a product. It's not sponsored or anything, but if they want to send me a big bag of money, I'm always open for that. This is a Spree pet carrier. I don't know how well you can see that. Spree pet carrier. It is the, it says Midwest Homes for Pets. It says it's made in Italy, and this one here is the 1422 SPR. If I remember, I'll put that somewhere on the screen or in the description below. It says Muncie, Indiana, 47308 USA. We bought these carriers. We have a number of them. Maybe I'll pan around it towards the end of this video and show you some of them that we have. But I wanted to do, you see by the instructions glued to my leg here, you can see that I've already done a couple of them. My wife and I have been putting them together for a little bit. And so in putting a few of them together, we have the benefit of seeing how they go together in the most effective and efficient manner possible. And that's what I'm going to show you how this whole thing works right here. These are by far the simplest pet carriers. I think that, right, Lee, both of us, this is the easiest ones we've ever seen to put together, right? Yeah. All right, so wife approved. These are the easiest pet carriers to put together. On first glance, they could be very confusing. So I want to go through these particular ones, see if you don't agree. Make a comment below. If you have a pet carrier or you're looking at getting one, I think this might do the ticket. I believe these are the small ones. They may be a medium. I don't know. You'll have to check to make sure the dimensions on them. All right. So the bottom and the top separate apart. They basically come together like that in a box. We got them in a case. But if you buy one individually, if you only have one cat, poor you. I can't believe only one cat. Anyway, but if you only have one cat or one dog or anything like that, a small dog, the unit will come together like this. We got a case of them. We actually got 2 cases of these things. Oops. But anyway, so they come together like this. They come apart. The 2 parts separate. And in the what is the red part here is the top part. You will have a pet door and then a little bag of supplies. And if you buy them in a case, this little bag of supplies may not be in there. They have this ingenious little clip here that clips it onto the bar. Once you remove that little plastic part falls off. And there he goes. So I'll make sure I get that before a cat plays with it. Now the other part of this thing is the little parts that come with it. There are, I'll show you the top part here. There are 2 of these curved pieces on the top. I'll show you what they are last. And then you have 4 connectors. These are the things that hold the door on. I will show you that briefly, or in just a couple of minutes here, seconds. These 2 knobs are all you need to put the actual connector, the pet box together. And let me pop these 2 apart. Now the first thing I'll do is put the little door off to the side. And let's just put this in my lap. This is the easiest way I found to put this thing together. And you're going to be amazed. Anybody who's been putting these pet carriers together is going to be pretty surprised by this. Basically, there's a kind of a, you see in the bottom and the center there is a little triangular thing sticking down. That is a little piece to help you line up the back of the box. And then all you do, let me show you, all these little holes around here, all these little holes around the box, you can see through there, all right? So you see all those little holes, they line up with all these little clips. I don't know how well you're going to see that, but look over here on this side of it. These little clips, and they have a little hook on them. So they all hook together one way. And you just line it up, sit in a nice comfortable chair, line them all up. You can look right into the box and see that they're all lining up. And then just reach back to the back of the box and pull it towards you. And it should snap into place a little bit. There we go. Actually, it doesn't take very much at all. Now, let me pan the camera down here for this part of it. Basically, the carrier, I lean it back like so. And then you just take this little lock. It only goes in one way. It's nice. So you can't put it together wrong. If you try to put it together wrong and you're forcing it, you're breaking it more than likely. You just put it in, make sure everything's lined up, and that's it. It's locked in place. The other side, same thing. Dropping a piece is probably the most hazardous part of it. Anyways, drop it in, turn it on, it's locked. It actually has a little indicator on there, I didn't know. Now, here's one of the fun things about pet carriers, right? Everybody's going to be, you're all going to know this right away when I say this. I just put the pet carrier together. How on earth am I going to put the door on, right? You can't put the door on unless you get everything lined up and in a real nice tight place and everything else. and then get the door on. It's a real pain in the neck to do that. However, with this particular unit, they have these little keys here, and these are interesting. I thought, as in most of the boxes, that when you have these little keys like this, what you're doing is these are going to go along the side somehow and lock the two units together. They're not. Only these two things up front, these two little locks up front, they put the thing together nice and secure, and it's good to go. Now, for these, they go in the top and the bottom, and these are for the door. So all you have to do is just pop them in. You don't need to have the door on yet or anything else like that. Now, I did notice that on this top part over here, this is the top left as you're looking at it, this particular one does have a little piece of plastic in there. For some reason, we don't know why they all have that, but we pop the thing in, have to turn this one here sideways to pop it in, and then just turn it and everything's good. The rest of these holes are nice and round, and they don't have any other piece of plastic in it or anything like that. So we really couldn't figure out why that was the way it is, but you know, it doesn't have any effect on it in a bad way. Now the bottom ones, we put them in, and basically you turn them in towards the center here so that they lock down, right? There's one, there's two, and they're in. And this is the best part of all, the door. You just put it on in the bottom two holes, right? You lean it towards the front, and it's in, and you're done. That's about the easiest pet kennel I've ever seen put together ever. Now in the top part and the handle, there's a little piece of plastic you push down and lock into place, and then those two pieces of plastic I wanted to hold off till last, they're in the carrier. So now I get to show you how to open the door. Either side opens up. It opens left or right. It doesn't really matter. Whichever side, just the top one and the bottom one, you just bring them towards the front, open it up, and there goes your door. Opens up. Nice and easy. Now, if you had a pet and it was a real kind of a problematic pet and would like hang on to the door or whatever, you can undo all four of these and then pop the thing in like when you were putting it together. Nice and easy. So with that, that's pretty. Now this last part here, we assume these are for some kind of a strap or something like that. If you want to put a shoulder strap over yourself to help carry your pet. And then the top and the front over here, and then the back, there's holes. You just pop these in just like that. They snap right into place. Very easy to put together. And there you have it. All right, so this is a completed carrier, ready to go, ready for business for the cats. Now what I want to show you, I am going to take that opportunity and show you this right now to show you that some of these are already cat approved. So let's take a look. Here we go. So you can see there's already cat approved. We got Tommy and we got Choco. I don't know if you can see which ones I'm pointing at there. Let me see my hand here. Tommy and Choco are in two of these, whichever one. Because this is a mirror, I can't really tell which way I'm pointing and everything. But Tommy and Choco, Tommy's on the left and Choco's on the right, and they're already in place checking these things out. A couple of cats have been around. You see other bonus cats back there too. And we got Simon and B. And up on top of the thing we got, well, that's just a bag over there, but that's Mr. Handsome having a snack. All right, so there you have it. So these are, in our opinions, the easiest pet carriers to put together. Now we picked these up from Petco. Again, none of this is like a sponsored advertisement or anything like that. But if anybody wants to sponsor us, by all means, please feel free to contact me and do so. But anyways, these are, we picked them up at Petco. We got them online. We ordered them. We meant to order like 10 or so, but we ended up accidentally ordering twice. So we got 20 of them, but because we had some carriers already. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick and choose which carriers we like best for the safety and well-being of our pets. I will discuss later on in a future video how the trip went, how everything was going, and why it is that we did the things that we did the way we did in transporting the cats up there. Okay, so with that, until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.